Today on Alaskan Ballistics, we have 243 versus 6.5 Creedmoor Winchester Deer season. If you think this is going to be interesting, do you want to use deer season for deer hunting? Stick around. Welcome back to Alaskan Ballistics. We're so glad you stopped by. Today is 243 versus 6.5 Creedmoor, episode 2. Now, a lot of people in episode 1 trolled me hard on using different bullet weights. Well, you don't exactly get a chance to do that these days with the ammo shortage. However, in episode 1, we had 2 different bullet weights, but it was the only bullet of that style. And we're going with bullet style again. A lot of people might ask, well, why are you choosing 6.5 Creedmoor and not 6mm Creedmoor? And it's just because nobody hunts with the 6mm Creedmoor. Nobody owns one here in Alaska that I can borrow. If someone owns one here in Alaska that I can borrow, we'll definitely do a 6mm Creedmoor versus 243 video. But these are practical calibers. Neither one of them kick if you're looking for a youth or a ladies gun. And I've taken a caribou with 6.5 Creedmoor. A grown man can use it for hunting as well. We have Winchester Deer season. When me and my buddy who owns this rifle got together and go, what ammunition that we have that is the same? We both had deer season. That's all we both had that was the same that we could compare. Deer season is a typical cup and core bullet. You're going to have some rapid expansion and some cup and core separation. We're going to see that today in some pork ribs and some pork loins. The 95 grain 243, it is supposed to be going 3,100 feet per second. Now we have a 22-inch barrel TC Venture you've seen on the channel before. The ballistic coefficient of the 243 is 0.363, so not a very high ballistic coefficient. The 6.5 Creedmoor is supposed to be going 2850. It is a 125 grain bullet, and its BC is 0.540. So much higher ballistic coefficient. That's why people love the 6.5 Creedmoor round. You can really get out there and reach out there. So here's what the rounds look like together. I love that gorgeous kind of black tip on them. Different case shapes, obviously. The Creedmoor is known for its case shape to give it good velocity burn and good powder burn and allow it to seat really long bullets. So without further ado, let's go to the range and let's try them out. Here we are, 6.5 Creedmoor versus 243 Winchester. 22-inch barrel, 243 Winchester. Here we go. Well, 95 grain Winchester Deer season. Here we go. 29.85. And make sure I keep that brass in today's ammo shortage. 30.17. 30.23. 30.09. So about a 45-50 feet per second spread. Not horrible for rifle bullets. Let's see what the 6.5 Creedmoor does. Here we go, 6.5 Creedmoor, Winchester Deer season. Here we go. 28.49. 28.29. 28.08. 28.06. So we had an extreme spread of 43. So, yeah, definitely something they got to work on their powder charges over at Winchester. But not horrible. Not horrible. Good velocity out of both for 22-inch barrels. Let's see what they do penetration-wise.
So here's our add-up slide. Thank you for watching thus far. You can pause the video if you want to read the numbers. I won't read them to you. I do think it's interesting the 6.5 Creedmoor didn't get the standard deviation that it should. That is something the 6.5 Creedmoor is supposed to be good at. Average muzzle energy is also 300 foot-pounds more out of the 6.5 Creedmoor. I wonder what it would be if we had a 24-inch barrel 243, like 243 likes to have.
Here we go, 243 TC Venture, and we're gonna shoot the 95 grain deer season from Winchester. We got some pork ribs, a pork loin, and water bottles to catch it. We'll see how many we get through. Looks like a straight hit. Let's see what we did. All right, so we obliterated our pork. I think that's lying way over there, along with the first drink bottle that was behind it. And the first main jug right here, that's where the 243 entered, right where I was aiming. Picture point on, got that rifle sighted in good at this distance. And let's see, these little cup and core deer season bullets actually hold together. Nope, it didn't, but it did better than the 223 and the 300 blackout when we used deer season in them. So there we are, cup and core bullet. We'll take it back to the house, weigh it, measure it, all that jazz. Let's shoot the 6.5. Here we go, 6.5 Creedmoor Winchester Deer Season, 125 grain. Let's see if it can penetrate more than the 243. Penetration to the vitals is key, not energy dump. Well, that flew like crazy too. Let's say that might have dumped some energy too. Chopped the magazine out. I had the magazine in that good. So let's see how we did. All right, it blew the pork loin way over there, about 20 feet from the table, and the ribs are right down here. You can see it just kind of split those in half because I had a bigger piece of ribs than this. I split the top part off right here. I don't know where the other top part went. So they just split those ribs in half. So it destroyed the orange juice container, which I don't see anywhere. All right. And then I've got the core in here and the lead jacket, or the jacket outside. So again, we had cup separation. I think the 6.5 deposited way more energy. I'm calling 6.5 the winner, but you can see there's its cup and core. You know, not that cool. I don't like separating bullets myself. That's why we did GMX in the first video. And everybody's like, you got to use 100 grain in the comment section. Well, there's not a 100 grain GMX or all metal, 243 bullet out there. So that's the thing. And they don't understand it's about bullet construction, not bullet weight. It's about bullet sectional density, not bullet weight. Ballistic coefficient. Bullet weight is just a number. It's how it's constructed if it's going to penetrate. This would probably not be good for caribou. It penetrates too lightly for me. Probably would not be good for deer. Penetrates too lightly. I had somebody comment that they lost a deer with deer season ammo. let's take it back to the house. Let's weigh it, and then we'll get some final thoughts. Here is the deer season ammo. 43.667 right there. 43.6. That is our weight retention with the 243. And with the 6.5 Creedmoor, 46.4. So the 243 actually kept more of its weight, while the 6.5 Creedmoor distributed more energy. So I'm still leaning 6.5 Creedmoor, but I think the real answer in this test is don't use deer season ammo. Find something copper and solid. 6.5 Creedmoor expanding to 0.797, 0.798 in that area right in there. 804 at its widest point. 243 only expanding to 0.448. So you can see the 6.5 Creedmoor had a little less uniform expansion and therefore had more expansion. So tell me what you guys think in the comments. You know, I like both rounds. I think both rounds are good for beginners or people who just don't want recoil. Any of the above. I think they're both really, really good bullets. I'd be proud to own either one of them. But for me, 6.5 Creedmoor is definitely the winner based on its ballistics and terminal energy and the fact that it just blew apart all of the water jugs and pork shoulders and stuff. So did the 243. It's a real toss-up with this ammunition, but I think the real lesson of this video is don't use cup and core style bullets that don't hold together. All right, thank you for watching 243 or 6.5 Creedmoor. Tell us in the comments, what would you use? What would be better ammo besides this Winchester Deer season? If we can find some these days or hand load some, let us know what you would like to see in the comments. We are on Instagram, Facebook, Patreon, Subscribestar. If you feel like helping out the channel, the Patreon members have helped me buy a new tripod and a new microphone this month. So thank you, Patreon members. God bless. Take care. We will see you at the range.